Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome to new series, Cuboid Outpost. I must admit, I did try this. I have already made a world and everything, but let's just jump in, I suppose. I am going to put it on hard, and I'm going to enable cheats just in case there's any, silly business. So let's get into it. And here we are, the Cuboid Outpost. So we start off with a Questbook, materials are new, and the one probe. I have already been in here, so I have changed my one probe settings already, which you can do like this. This was already in the top left. I always put it on the minus and full transparent mode. You can have it whaler mode, default, black and white if you want. I like the full transparent, just it's less invasive in my opinion. I swear it's smaller on some other packs. Might have to change my GUI settings. Let's just stick it on auto. That looks okay, I suppose. Yeah. So we start off with we've got framed drawers. I love these. These look really cool. And we start off with a frame drawer where we can put some snowballs if we want. That goes into this magma crucible that we've got here. Make some water. Got a little fridge. Looks cool on the inside. Pun intended. We could put food in here if we fancy. Got a pulverizer, redstone furnace, centrifugal separator. Got some power up the top here, so if I pop outside, these are awesome by the way, the door sensors. Have those in the Direwolf 20 pack. So we've got a solar generator and some wind generators as well. Plus we've got this here. We've also got these cubes of power. We've got an AE system up and running. What's this here? Energy cell. And yeah, we got one disk, so we can store, well, once we take these out, we can store up to 64 different items, and yeah. I think there's a certain amount that we can store in here as well. Yeah, so if we look in here, we can see 4,096. Oh, and you can only store 63 types of items. I think that's how it works, but because we've got a 4K ME drive, that's how many items you can store in here. So let's do a few things first. First thing we do is run out here. And we drop the one probe and we drop the Questbook because we don't need them. There we go, back inside. They are out there. You can't see them. I think the render distance is a bit off in this, so I might actually change that now. Video settings. Where's the render distance? 12 chunks. Let's bump that up to 20. Going to need that in a bit anyway. I'll show you why. So we got materials on you. Start with an iron shovel, and the reason we got rid of the Questbook is because we can look at it up here. So first quest, the beginning of the end. Good day to you. I hope this missive finds you well. I've got a bit of a cold, but anyway, that's all good. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I want to thank you for all the hard work and exemplary work that you have done for the corporation over the years out there in Outpost 42. Hitchhiker's reference, I reckon. You have our sincere thanks and eternal gratitude. Well, maybe not eternal. You see, our scientific division here at the Cuboid Corp have made a little bit of a mistake. Somehow they managed to quantum entangle not 2, but 3 singularities at once. At first this felt like an amazing technological and scientific progress, but when they put them straight into one of our teleporter arrays, well, that's when it happened. We can accept this. So anyway, here's the short version. A chain reaction started. We can't control it. We literally got a few more minutes before our entire communications array shut down. And shortly thereafter, life as we knew it on our home planet comes to a brutal, fiery, apocalyptic end. Oops. So, there's no way for us to retrieve you, no way for us to connect you with other outposts, and only theories as to what might happen next. Sorry. What we can do, however, is try to give you the best possible chance at survival. Look on the brighter side, the good news. On the brighter side, your outpost is amazingly well equipped, as you well know. There's the latest in luxury equipment, including, but not limited to, renewable power in the form of both solar and wind generators. We saw those on the roof. A fridge to keep your ration packs fresh. Always good. Top of the line technology. Probably the pulverizer and stuff, right? The latest in digital storage the corporation has to offer. That's the ME system. A bed. Always good. All the water you can melt, practically. Somewhere warm to protect you from the elements. Life is good. Certainly is. It's a good pack to play around Christmas time, right? Because it's all snowy and stuff out. I mean, not where I am, but I'm sure somewhere in the world it's snowing. The new reality, the bad news. Unfortunately for you, life is going to get a lot more complicated. For example, the planet you're on has no natural plant life. In fact, it's completely barren. No native animal life either, and limited natural resources. To make matters worse, we're not going to be able to offer much assistance. We can and will release care packages for you upon completion of certain tasks, which will be made available to you at the appropriate time. Don't worry though, you'll want to complete them. After all, your survival will depend on it. Oof. We're not in Kansas anymore. The really bad news, oh god. Unfortunately, there are a few other points to be aware of. The accident seems to have made it possible for undesirable life forms to materialize throughout the universe. We call them mobs. There seems to be a wide variety of them, but every cloud has a silver lining, even a mushroom cloud. Oh god. They could prove to be invaluable as a source of new materials, and even food. Ew. So it's actually good news. Yay! I'm sure you'll be super grateful for small mercies, so you'll be glad to hear that our science division has managed to cobble together a gadget that will reduce the need to sleep and make your naps feel a lot shorter. Simply equip it, and over time your need to sleep will be reduced as the sleep charm attunes itself to your genetic code. Now, let's get ready to start your new life by ripping up your old one. Oof. Okay, so we can check mark that and get a sleep charm. Steps and task info. So this one here basically says the gear shaped, so these ones here, the ones that look like gears, are typically either the start of a particular chapter or a link to another chapter. The square ones, which are these ones here, the square ones basically get you from cog to cog, so you kind of need to do all of the square ones. And I think it says here, yeah, the circle ones are totally optional, so you don't have to do those. So, well, this one's a circle as well, so we don't actually have to do that one. But anyway, so this one here, it's funny because it says if you skim through, you might miss any important bits of information. You just scroll down, ensure you hold the item in your inventory for it to be automatically recognized. So I have seen a few people doing this pack already, and yeah, you kind of need to put the stuff in your inventory first to get the quest. That's always been the thing with questing packs, right? But yeah, basically we should read loud noises. We should read basically all of the quests. And there is a couple, just a few quests. Just one or two. Bloody hell, there's a lot of quests. And each of these is quite huge as well. So let's get started with getting started basically. So this one here, I'm not going to read through all of these. I started on the first ones because you kind of need to know the backstory, right? But this first one gives you a pickaxe. And it wants you to get not so goodium. It is night time, so we can have a sleep. And it does spawn a bunch of stuff. But now it's daytime, they should all despawn. Unless they spawn with helmets on. There's 3 creepers right there. There's some spiders out there. We kind of need to kill spiders. But they're behind all those creepers, so we're going to leave it for now. And we can put this charm in our charm slot, which is right at the bottom. You do have to scroll down. And in fact, you can't shift click it in unless it's actually there. So like this. Can't shift click it in, but when I'm like this, I can. So bear that in mind. We can put these ration packs in the fridge. And we can put this materials and you in, well, our ME system. So the first thing we kind of want to do is go do a little bit of mining. So I am going to go probably out in this direction. Let's go pick a few things up first. Probably shouldn't be sprinting around, but I'm going to grab all of this stuff. Oh, and another thing we'll want to do when we get back. There you go, we're back. If we go to our map, we should chunk load probably this entire area. We do start with 25, so we're all good in that department. Let's chuck those in our ME system. And basically now what I want to do is dig down. And I'm going to go off this direction quite a ways. In fact, what I'll do, let's do this chunk. Which is right here. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna, yeah. So when you mine those up, you should get, yeah, I want to make one more snow because I want to do a 3x3. You can always craft them back if you want to into snow. But what I'm going to do is a little thing that I used to do a while ago, which is a tiny little quarry. I think this is how the mine colonies people do their little quarries, which is something like this. So you don't mine these bits here. And you also mine underneath, right? So you do like that. And my plan is I'm just going to mine all the way down to bedrock. Seems to be a good idea, so I'm going to do that. And I will be right back. Oh, actually, I should say that before I go too far, I do need to go back to the base. So when it gets nighttime, I need to go sleep. And when I run out of pickaxe, that's probably when you'll see me next. So see you in a bit. Right, we are back at the base. We are out of pickaxe, basically. I did run out. So what we can do is just chuck all of this stuff. This is how much we got. And we can make quite a bit of this not so goodium. It's our first bit of resources. I think this stuff turns into coal. We've got a stack of that, that's pretty good. And then this stuff turns into blocks of silica dust. I have a feeling we need like 92 of these, so yeah, it's good to keep hold of those. It's about to be nighttime as well, so that was a pretty good. Probably shouldn't have slept so quickly. Kind of want to wait for stuff to spawn. That's alright, we've still got a couple of days, right? So what we can do is we can stick this through the pulverizer and get that to output there. Let's do something like that. And basically this will just cook everything up for us. Right, let's have a look at the quests. So we want to get 16 of these, and then we can start making stuff. Some coal on us, so that's pretty good. I think I'm going to put the snow in the system for now, and then we'll come back to that in a bit. But what we do need is enough of this to make ourselves another pickaxe, right? And you might be thinking, but where's sticks? That's what I was like, to be fair. You can do sticks this way. And that'll make us a not-so-goodium pickaxe. So we can head back out to our little area over here and just continue mining whilst that over there processes up. This is how you can get down. Yeah, this pickaxe is not as good as the iron one that we had originally. So just bear that in mind. You want to like keep your iron one for as long as possible, basically. So I'm going to just do some mining again. I'm just going to mine until we've got this pickaxe gone as well, just because. And if I'm honest, I love mining. I think it's like so relaxing. It's one of my favourite bits about Minecraft itself. So it's nice to play a pack where you get to do a little bit of it. We are at level 38 now. Yeah, here is 38. So that means when we get down, I really want to just get all the way down to bedrock. Because I believe there's like other ores as you go down, from what I've seen from other people playing this pack. So yeah, I'm just going to go down until I hit something that maybe I can't mine, and then hopefully we'll process everything in our base over in this direction. And then I'll be right back. Speaking of, here's some new, could be better, could be better, or I can't really say that right now because I've got a bit of a blocked nose, so apologies if this is not, if I'm not saying that correctly. But yeah, basically this is the next ore up, I believe, and we can mine it, so I might as well just pick it up. I do have to watch out for, okay, it's not dark yet. It doesn't look like it's going to get dark for a little while, so I can just keep mining basically. Oh, and we're doing a backup, that's good. 5.7 megabytes. That's yes, that's a lot smaller than the 3 to 4 gigabyte ones that we had in previous series. Anyway, I'll be right back. So there we go, we did just get not so goodium ingots. Almost got a stack, which is pretty good. So let's start completing a few of the quests. Let's get to a stack and then complete a few. So first one is to make a bucket. If I believe the way you do that is like that. Yeah, there we go. Bucket. So we can use that water now if we wanted. Second one I think is to make these bowls. So that's these two. Then it's to make these things. Okay. Ooh, make sure you put it in your inventory like this. Put that in your inventory as well. And I am going to make, is it 8 of these? Yeah. I think that's enough, yeah. Nice. And then I'm actually going to make some more torches, because I really like the lanterns, and I'm going to probably use the lanterns for most things. Come back. There we go. Let's take the torches as well, just in case. And whilst we're here, let's have a look at the quests again. So we get a random amount. How many torches do we get? Like 10 or so? Or 12? Not sure. And how many of the lanterns do we get? Again, I can't remember how many lanterns I had, so... That looks like a good amount that we just got those. That's pretty good. So now it wants us to make all of this stuff. Right, we can do that. So let's do one of these first. Make ourselves a sword. We're going to need that in a sec anyway. Let's chuck those in. So one of these, move this up. One of these, get rid of these two. One of these, get rid of this one. One of these. Chuck that on as well. We are also going to need a new pickaxe at some point, so I'm going to pre-make it now. Next one is to get the smasher, which is actually a 3x3, which is pretty good. Not sure about these. I don't know if they are... Oh, sweet, they're not. I was going to say, if they're like gravel and sands where they drop, I'm considering using these as the way of... So if we use the smasher, which is a 3x3 mining thingy, so we are getting there with these blocks, but yeah, we need a bit more. Well, we've got enough, I think, but yeah, if we just grab those two out, there we go. If we use the smasher, like go straight down over in our mining pit over here, we can then do the little wrap that I've got around with these silica blocks. Unless we find something else that could... Well, we could do it with snowballs, I suppose. But yeah, that's one way of doing it. So I think it's these two. And there is our not-so-goodium smasher. Awesome. So next thing we can make is this chest. So we are going to make a few of those. So we need one. And I kind of want to make a second one. It's good that that's still going. So you turn one of those into... Well, we need to make a hopper anyway, so let's make a hopper. Because that's a quest. So I'm going to make another one of these. The reason is... It's about to be nighttime, perfect. But the reason is, if we move this, and I don't think I can get down there, so... And that just broke that, brilliant. Let's put this here. We can put a chest underneath, put this on top, get this to output to the bottom, and that'll go into this chest here. Not sure how that got in there. Oh, I know how it got in this, because when I pressed the blue one, it pulled from this slot. And it is now nighttime, so I can look in here. And what we can do with our new fancy armor is try and avoid the creepers. Might have to kill a few. I really want these to die. There we go, thank you. I want to kill a couple of these. Come on. And the thing I'm going to be doing is just sprinting around and hitting them so they aggro on me. And then I will run over to this one and hopefully I can get a spider's eye from one of these. Because it's the hardest bit. And I got one straight away. That didn't happen last time. I got to around this point. Oh, I've got another one. What the heck? I got to around this point in my little test playthrough. And then I was like, ooh. This is fun as heck. I'm going to do this with all my viewers. let's run over here. And I'll tell you what, I'll meet you back at the base. Right, back at the base. I'm going to put this up here for now because I don't want to put it in a chest as of yet. Yeah, we can pop that there. Yeah, makes sense. So now we can chuck all of this stuff in. We can actually eat one of these. It does give us poison, which is fine. But we can also smelt it up. And that is a quest. I'm not sure what I can do with this. Not a lot. I could eat that, but yeah. So we do have the mod in this where if you eat lots of different items, you get more hearts. So what we could do now, here we go, we've got these. If we use our bucket to get some water, which was a task apparently, do something like this and get some broth. And this broth's actually okay to begin with. It just turns water basically into food source, which I am a-okay with. Let's get a few of these. Okay, we don't need to eat any more, that's good. And what we can do with this is stick this here. Grab all of our not so goodium and could be better. Stick it in like that, and it should go into here when this is finished, basically. So the next thing that they want us to create is a furnace, not so goodium furnace, which is kind of an upgrade. And one of these quantum compressors. This is kind of the backbone of this pack, I think, at least, from what I've seen. That does require quite a bit of not so goodium. So, firstly, we actually need, let's get like 8 out of here. That is a normal furnace. So this will make us a not so goodium furnace. Another quest bit, at least. It's not a full quest. Now we want to make this compressor, which is blocks of that not so goodium. So see how many we've got and how many we can. 7. Oh, we're close. We are just waiting on 7 more of these to come in, or 8 more. 8 more of these to come in, and there is 8. So that is the quest. So I'm going to plop this down and show you what it does. So you can feed in certain things. So if I grab a couple of these, chuck them in, it needs 320 of these not so goodium ingots to make the singularity. And that is actually the next quest. So let's look at that quick. Yeah, 320. I didn't know it had the number though. That's actually really useful to know. Because the one after that is this, and that is blocks of silica, which is 92. Was that 92 or 96? Let's have a look again. 96 of them. Cool. So I need to get, how many have we got? 3. So I need 317 more not so goodium ingots. I don't think we've got enough. Yeah, we don't. So I might have to go do a bit of maybe smashing. I'll probably go down a little way, maybe to about here. I'm going to go straight across. Until we are outside, or about to go outside our chunk. And then I'll do the rest of the chunk. We have got these torches now, so we are all good on that front. I did want to use F7. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do the lanterns, but I was planning on using the lanterns. Let's put one right. That'll do it, just for now. Anyway, I'm going to mine out like quite a large area and then be back. So I'm at the point now. I did mine out a little bit over in our area. I used up our smasher that we had. And I'm at the point now of just waiting for this stuff to process. Oh my god, I did get quite a lot. That's wow, yeah. Those smashers are really good. But what I can do in the meantime is make a smoosher. So one of these things. So I think it's the same kind of recipe as the smasher. Okay, so you can have it of any type, but we are only using not so goodium right now. But what that kind of gives us is if we, yeah, it's a chest. What? How do we make a furnace again? I think we need to use some of these, right? Around the silica dust. Sweet. That's how I remember it, at least. So we can make one of these. How do we make one of the other furnaces? It would be better to... We have to upgrade this one. Yeah, how do I make that? That's from the could be better. Or you could do it from the not so goodium. Well, we're going to get lots of could be better, so let's do... well, what we can do with this, we can actually smoosh this down. It just doubles it. It's like putting it through the pulverizer over there. And we can actually use this furnace with some tiny coal, which I really like, uncompressed coal. And that'll smelt all of that up. And then what we can do is turn this into a could be better furnace, which I think is quicker than this. I hope it is. So yeah, I'll be back once that is finished. Why is this like... very weird. I thought these were all the same. They are. That one just has a little bit of a... Maybe it's because something's on top. Weird bug. Oh well. Yeah, I'll be back when this is all sort of smelted up. And then hopefully when I've got enough to put in here to make a not so goodium quantum compressed singularity. Back in a bit. You never guess. You actually get one of these not so goodium furnaces from that. So I had enough to make this. Yeah, what we can do, let's chuck that back in. We can upgrade that straight away to a could be better furnace. Let's put that down as well. And yeah, let's grab those out. Pick this back up. That's the could be better. Let's yeah, let's do this. And now we have two. Sweet. So if we halve this and do that, we can also do that with maybe some of this. So let's smoosh this down as well. It's got a lot of durability. Craft with ore or chunks for 2 dust. Nice to know. So yeah, I'll wait for these to smelt up and I'll wait for this to smelt up. I basically want to get one of these singularities by the end of the episode. So, back in a bit. Back doing some mining, and basically what I've done is, let me mine these 3 and I'll show you what I mean. But yeah, I kind of went a bit too far on a few of the corners. I wanted to mine out just the area within this chunk. So you see there? Yeah, and I went a bit too far when I did my mining straight here. I was just like, it's completely spaced. In fact, what I did was, I thought this was right in the corner, but it wasn't. I moved it over a few. So right over here is where the corner is. So what I ended up doing is turning this bug into a feature, if you know what I mean. So I mined out this corner, and I mined out that corner, and so on and so on. So it kind of sort of all works out and fits together. Did get quite a lot from that. And what I did was I used a could be better whatever it's called, one of those smashers, because I was kind of looking for this silica dust more than anything, because I know we're going to need it. Let's chuck all that in there. Oh yeah, we need 96 of this like block. How are we doing on this? So we now have 300 not so goodium. So I've already put 20 in here because I wanted to make it a nice number. I can chuck all of these in here and it will start making us this singularity. I do kind of want to go get the silica dust for the second singularity, but once this processes, we've got this singularity right here. Oh, when it goes away, there we go. So what we can do with this is we can make one of these resource generators. So we are going to need a little bit more not so goodium, which is why I went mining and got like a ton of it. And in fact, we got some in here. Oh, we've got a good amount right there. Yeah, perfect. So we can make this singularity resource generator. And we can also make a crafting table, which I will probably do now. Not so good in crafting table thing. Slap that down and stick that there for now. The other thing it wants is, yeah, we can make this. Oh, actually, we needed that crafting table, so pick that back up. Pick this back up. Needed an axe for that, not this. So that's fine. So we're going to use this to make, let's bookmark that, this thing here. So yeah, let's grab our not so goodium, try and make that, and I can show you what it does. And there we go, we've got our resource generator. Another quest complete, awesome. So without having to read all of this, basically what it does is, well, I can show you. Let's plot this down. We want access to the bottom of it, right? So where is a good place? Why does that look like that? That looks very strange to me. That looks way better. Ah, well, we kind of want to... Yeah, let's do this. Because I'm going to put a hopper underneath. And then I'll put a chest right here. So put a chest like right there. Boom. And let's get ourselves a hopper as well. And there is our hopper. We pop that on top like that. Stick this in. I think after a certain... Oh, it's probably going in here. Yeah, after a certain amount of time it makes these not so goodium chunks. So I'm just going to let this fill up. But that means we don't have to get not so goodium anymore. But we do need this silica dust. So we need 96 of those. Big sleep. Now we can get the silica dust just by chucking stuff through the pulverizer. Ooh, in fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to literally chuck all of this stuff. Maybe the stuff we've got in here as well. Stick that in there like that. That'll get us some silica dust. Or we can go mining, which I think we might do. So this could be better stuff. The smasher is actually better than the the other smasher, right? I mean, it makes sense. So what we could do is try and get some more of this, could be better, ingots, get a better smasher, and then mine a lot more. And what I have been doing is grabbing my bucket, getting some more water, combining it in here like this, and that's how I've been getting food. And then I can make another one like that. So, I think this is where I'm going to leave it off for this episode. We have got resources coming in. If you didn't already guess, you can make lots of different quantum singularity things. I think if you click on the quantum singularity as well, it tells you how many you need. So, for example, the silica, this one needs 96 of these blocks, and I'm guessing there's a coal one as well. Yeah, there is a coal singularity. Oh, there's extended crafting in this as well. Oh god. Oof. 2,000 coal, which is fine, we can make those. But anyway, we need 32 coal blocks to make a coal quantum singularity, which will just generate more resources for us. So we have 7 right now. I mean, we do have quite a lot of that stuff. So how many do we actually have? Okay, fair enough. We only need 32, so we're actually quite close to getting the coal singularity, and we'll get that whilst we're hunting for silica dust as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.